Wow.
Oh, I do want to remind you, Alex.
Welcome back. I don't know why the stream ended. We're doing transfig.
It was pretty much exactly 2 hours, so.
Yeah.
Real quick reminder, I'm not in this class. I got kicked out because I blew Deldro up.
Right. Thank you for
She's
reminding
taking
me.
remedial classes with Neville because he offered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I'm about to get kicked out too.
No, she
Neville's
purposely blew up the
transfiguration class grows.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
no,
on purpose blew that shit up.
Yeah. Dildro was out of the office enacting vengeance for some racist bullying that he thought happened but actually didn't happen, but totally would have happened.
Yeah, it's preemptive justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I lit that bitch up.
I can't. I'm this role.
I don't think anything happens. Like, I think that your wand just doesn't. Your wand just doesn't do.
It's just like no.
You know what? Have you made friends with
Personified.
any of the Hufflepuffs? Literally, legitimately, there's no Hufflepuffs in this group. But like, if you got a D4, you would be able to get the first one.
Hufflepuff has the ability to give
one.
Words of encouragement, which offers a D4, and if you're very close friends with the Hufflepuff, sometimes they'll do it to you during classes. Like, just the NPCs will help you out. Yeah.
I haven't met any yet. It's okay. I gotta struggle first. This is what.
It's a high price to pay because a lot of the Hufflepuffs are really, really annoying.
I love it.
Yeah. There's like
They're
maybe
fun.
2.5 that are not annoying.
I made
They're
one cry Saturday
great.
night. It was really fun.
He had it coming. Has anyone else said this?
He had it coming.
I mean, it was Ren, so.
It was Ren.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the other person you made cry in a different game. Sorry. I'm thinking of who was it last night?
Last night.
Those attempts failed, so I'll just click that for it. Okay.
Do you guys play a game?
I made a lot of people cry. No, I'm not sure why you said last night.
It was as Icarus you made someone basically cry, but I can't.
That was
remember.
Icarus with Ren. Yeah.
He called
Maybe
her
I'm
like
tweaking.
he said that she had a
I
fuck
called
ass
her
bob.
fucking ugly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We all
Well,
were like,
nevertheless.
fuck.
Okay, I am all set. By the way.
Cold. I'm on the heater. Okay. 2 transfig spells, so have we done anybody yet? I'm getting
No,
sidetracked.
we have not.
Okay. Holly, go ahead.
I did Veriberto twice. 18 for the first attempt. And then I got a nat 1, but I double checked notes and I got a 22. So
High or low?
18 and 22.
High or low?
High.
Who do you pray to, Sickrin or Nick?
Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
Pick a god.
Does it matter if I have maxed his downtimes?
No.
Damn it. Okay. It sometimes does. Hi.
It does if he hates you.
I gave you the answer. Hi.
Oh. But you're saying I... Low. You have an E. Yeah.
I got an 8 for Augmenti and a 4 for Augmenti.
Right, well... +3 on both those rolls.
So an 11 and a 7.
Great. That's a P.
Oh my god, I casted Augmenti for the first time.
Mm-hmm. We'll roleplay that one. It's not here. Laurent.
Hello. I did Sagittario twice with a 5 and a 17.
High or low? That's weird. That's a crazy.
We got high in this house.
That's cocked. High.
It just works. To the new people, if he asks you high or low, you always say high. Don't let him trick you when they're going
There's
low.
a
It
growing
doesn't work.
cult. The Thickrin runs the cult of
It's
high.
not a growing cult. It's just Nick.
No, there's people who have started to follow him with the cult of low.
No, the rolling low is it's loser mentality. It's mentally weak. What else can I say? It's something you would do if you were a fan of a team like the Chicago Bears. You've given up on all hope for your future, and you've accepted that the only path is pain and suffering, and that's why you have to roll low and higher roll lows.
Yeah, that's why I was a Lions. That's why I stopped being a Lions fan for a while. It was literally that, and then we started getting good.
Wow, that was quite the rant.
I could literally do that for any situation. Honestly, that's just baked into me.
Lance.
I attempted to cast Duro and got a non-natural 1. And Sagittario, I used my inspiration because I got a 9 and then a 6.
So 9 is the
Mhm.
larger of the two. Okay, that's a D. You have D's in all of your main classes.
That's because you base my grades off of
Yeah.
random chance and not intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. Well, there's still potions in some other places. Okay, so that's Lance. Silent.
I got an 11, and then I got 2 zeros.
2.
Oh, that's supposed to do 3 times. Was it only twice?
Only 2 spells. 2 spell attempts.
Oh, okay. So
Does it
I
really
got
matter since you failed anyway? So
yeah, I pretty much filled it. this yeah.
Sorry, which was it? What were the numbers? You were 11 and
0.
wow. Okay. We're doing a lot of higher lows right now. Higher low.
Low.
High. Okay. So then that means you get a B.
That's my second one.
Yep.
My wand just
Okay.
hates me.
Lance. Well, what's one of the spells you were trying out? The one you got lower.
Duro.
Okay. Casting out Duro. Keep trying and trying, and you're able to get things to way more. You're able to get things to kind of move around weirdly, but you're not able to get them to turn to stone, and you're not really sure why. You're having a fair bit of trouble with it. And then you can hear from behind you a girl. Lance, there's going to be a finger that pokes out toward you, and you turn to see a girl I don't know that you've ever met before. She has quiet blonde hair, subtle blue eyes, kind of this little button nose. This is Sadie. Have you ever met Sadie?
I have not yet.
You're Lance, right?
Yeah, it's Sadie.
Oh, you know my name.
I know of you. I haven't talked to many Gryffindors yet.
I see that you're trying out Duro, right?
Yeah, I think my wand refuses to cast charms.
Well, here's the thing. You're holding your wand in first position instead of third. That's going to have a major difference for you.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
And I'll give you another attempt.
Bless you. Two.
Still not much better. Sadie kind of sits back. Weird.
It's a
Sorry, I thought I
dragon
could help.
heartstring wand that doesn't like charms.
What does it like?
Curses, jinxes, hexes.
Didn't you blow yourself up in DADA?
Yeah, I was trying to cast a charm. Stupefy.
Oh, yeah. You know, if you need help with charms, I'm not half bad. Oh.
I might take you up on that. If it means I don't kill someone else
Sir
to
Gilbert.
partner up with.
Mr. Roberts! Miss Milne! Are we enjoying our little chat in class? You know what? Why don't I pull up a seat? We can all chat together. No, Professor, it's quite fine. She says. Lance, how do you react?
He's just got a cold sweat and he's just staring at the wall, trying not to make eye contact with Professor D.
Professor D grabs a chair and slides it up next to you and Sadie, and proceeds to conjure up into the air a quibbler and starts to go through a quiz with the two of you, completely wasting the two of yours time, just like you're wasting his. He's an asshole. If you haven't garnered that yet. Which garners like some like chuckles from like the rest of class, but Sadie is like, she seems really embarrassed. When finally he leaves, she like looks at you kind of fearfully. She offers you kind of a little smile, like sorry. You can tell she thinks it's her fault.
Lance shakes his head and just kind of chuckles and says, "It's not your fault."
All right. Silas, what's one of the spells that you were trying?
It was actually that was shown in class. It was that
Repairifage?
Yeah.
Is that on the list for this year? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're able to find a little like Verivertoad item that you have. When casting out Repairifage, there's a major release of flame. But the weird thing is that the flames they have no heat to them, really. They're very, very mild. And the moment that they're gone, the thing that they were on fire of is untouched. Instead, it has transformed into a new form. So your little like goblet that you have, when you cast Repairifage on it, you watch it turn into a frog. Which is its true form. The frog is untouched by the flames, and what it really is like all of this like kind of fake material is expounded. It is burned away. It is it's almost like a chemical reaction.
Huh. That's not what I was expecting.
And now you have a little frog friend. It's gonna leap up onto you.
Oh.
Thea, you there?
She said she'd be happy.
Oh, okay. I guess we can come back. All right. Everybody is going to have a free period. Everyone may choose one thing to do of their own volition.
I'm back.
Okay. And while people figure out what they want to do for your free period, Thea, you have a very important date.
I do. And I'm
Mhm.
very late.
You stumble into Professor Longbottom's greenhouse. He's just settling some things right now. He's got his hands clung into the dirt and is compacting it down into a little mound right now over a specialty seed and looks up. Thea, where on earth have you been? I thought you were. I thought you weren't going to show up.
Well, you know how the saying goes, blind leading the blind.
Oh, you know your way here, all right. I can already tell that.
I would hope so. I've been here long enough.
He wipes his hands off. I'm surprised. I mean, I normally see people like Nolan carry staves, but not you. Why?
Well, as you said, I know the place very well.
I'm certain that it would help, though. For instance, kicking into someone's ankles, which happened to be mine last week. You didn't even stop or turn around or say sorry.
Oh, I thought it was a railing.
Yep, totally. Well, I guess that's just props to me for having such muscular calves. I don't know. He laughs. It's like a little joke.
Yeah, muscular calves, not bony. Okay.
He offers like a little. Well, you ready for some transfig lesson?
I am, but I have to say I do not understand the point of transfiguration any more than I did last week.
That's completely fine. We're not gonna do it here, though. I don't want you. No offense, Thea, but I don't want you to blow up my greenhouse. Come on, we're gonna place it out
I
on the training
can't
ground.
promise that won't happen even from there.
Oh, please. Maybe I'll go another 100 feet. He reevaluates. And you guys are out like in the middle of the field, just you and him. Oh, all right. Tell me, what do you know about transfiguration? He says, holding his wand and standing face to face with you.
It
Come
is
on, anything.
the magic of transforming one object into the other using conceptualization.
Not bad at all. It seems like you have a good conceptual understanding of it, so that's great. Now, I want you to imagine an apple. Okay? You got it?
Okay. Yes.
What do you see?
An apple?
Give me the details. What you can actually make out. Do you actually see an apple, or is it just the concept of it?
It's round and green, and there's a bite taken out of it.
Nice. Wow. And Thea, it begins to keep going. The green begins to bleed. You see gold coming through the apple. The thing that bit it, a snake. And when it bites down, you see the golden apple bleed red. Thea? Thea? Hey, over here. Are you awake?
I don't want to imagine an apple anymore.
Okay. What should we imagine?
Anything that's not red.
A fish. Always love fish. Salmon, Northern Atlantic. Great with honey garlic.
Tropical.
Tropical.
Orange and white.
You've got it then. Okay. He's going to pick up like a block, a wooden block, and hold that image close in your mind. I'm going to throw something over toward you. If you don't cast out, it's going to hit you. So, not very hard, mind you. On 3, ready?
Okay.
Roberto. 1, 2. He throws it up into the air.
Verberto.
Was Roberto one of your spells? I don't recall, but
No, it was augmenting both times.
that's fine. So the first time that happened, like, if this was a TV show, it would be like all the music and everything crescendos, like it's like about to be her one moment, and then she casts it, and then the block like bonk hits her in the head.
Ow!
This is gonna require more work. And then we cut to the montage, the training montage, and by the end of it, we can see you there with him, hands like him. He's also holding your wand, kind of from the side to make sure it doesn't go flying. And on the 18th try, boom! A big like whirlwind of water spews out of the tip of your wand, a typhoon, and then it dies off. He's like sweating.
I did it. I could feel it. It
Top
was
5.
like pressure.
I knew you could do it.
She'll like put her hand out in this general direction and accidentally hit his
high-five
face.
it. And then the camera zooms out for the final shot. It's like a higher, like a bird's eye view, and you just see like scorch marks and different effects and ice and shit that are just all over the grasses of the northern grounds. You just fucked them up.
Thank God we didn't do this in the greenhouse.
Thank God. You see, it's the range of destruction ends 100 feet before his greenhouse starts.
Wonderful. I told him. I knew it. My third eye was wide open.
Mm-hmm. Everybody gets one free period.
All right. Can we practice spells?
Indeed, you can. Whenever you use a free period to practice spells, you get 2 attempts. Not only that, but if you train with some friends, then you're going to have more luck.
I'll go and search out for Sadie for some help on one of the charm spells.
Okay. I like to hear what everyone likes to do. So does anyone else have an idea before we begin about what you're doing? I like to kind of piece them together.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie?
I'm gonna go talk to Professor Dildera.
Anybody else?
Am I getting one after the transfer? Okay. I was gonna find Reese to ask him to Hogsmeade.
Wonderful. Okay. I might have a thing for Laurent as well.
Okay, I have some gay shit planned, but honestly, that I'm cool to go whatever too. They'll probably be in the link. I feel like something tells me my mind's eye.
Don't ruin his gay shit.
I know. Like, what? How can I ruin the gay shit now? Fuck my plot. It's got gay shit to do.
Yeah, if like the really tragic somber plot you had planned, it's time for Yaoi no one else asked for.
It's time for Laurent's like unspeakable riz.
Yeah. He who must not be Riz. I don't know. I got it.
No.
Anyway. Okay. Lance, you hit the library. The entering into the library, you can see the bookshelves that rise up far past where they normally would into a sort of enchanted ceiling above to make it look like they're never ending. There's 2 floors to this place. The second floor is when it's never ending. There's a big cutout in the ceiling, and you can see railings and curling iron stairs that go up from side to side. A half-moon desk sits at the front in the middle on the second floor, where Madame Pin looks down toward all of the people sitting in desks or like in tables and chairs or reading in little chairs, like a great evil queen. You silently move through the underbrush here, clinging on to your textbooks, not daring not to go too far, and you take the directions that Drusilla gave you, and you're able to find at the end of a long row of books, there is a little single desk with like blinders on both sides, and you can just see the look of blonde hair trailing down a back.
Sadie, is that you?
And you can see Sadie, who seemingly was lost in thought, looks up. She kind of blinks a few times. Oh, Lance. Hey.
Everything okay?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just kind of get like in the mood, in the zone, you know.
Right.
What are you doing here?
I was actually gonna take you up on your offer for help with charms,
Oh,
if it still stands.
really?
If not, I'll.
Oh, I thought after what happened that you would probably want nothing ever to do with me ever again.
That's not your fault. I think Professor Dildo is his own person.
You mean Professor Dildero?
No, I mean what I said.
Lance, you get in trouble.
Anyway,
Definitely don't say that to his face. I've heard someone do it.
really? Was it Thea?
What? Thea, did you ever do that? Brooks may be gone. She says, no. In fact, I don't think that student
I
stuck
need y'all
around
to
for
stop
much
talking to
longer.
me whenever I leave my desk, but no, I haven't.
Okay. No, it wasn't Thea. In fact, I'm pretty sure that student isn't even around any longer.
Right. Probably turned them into a cauldron or a cat.
You can sit here if you want. In Adamatus Conjurus, you'll cast, and a chair appears out of thin air for you. She gives a little pat.
All right, I'll sit down. Is it a solid chair, or am I gonna just eat dirt carpet as
solid.
I sit down? Okay.
I think like, maybe you're worried, but yeah, it's there. She's like, this is far too small. Tap, tap. She taps the desk twice and casts Engorgio. And instead of it just getting bigger, it actually gets longer to accommodate you. There you go. Pull in. Let's see. Charm. You see her put away some research that she was doing. Make a perception check to see if you can catch it before she puts it away.
Okay. Uh, 19.
You can see that she is drawing something, some kind of like portrait of a woman. It's mostly the face. So it's a kind of a bust portrait, and she definitely puts that away without saying anything else about it. By the way she talked, she may as well have been working on homework. She put that away. Okay, I've got a few great ones. I've got Intermediate Charms by Aldebert Waffling, and I've got Our Standard Book of Spells Grade 3, and Charm Your Own Cheese. Most people overlook it because of its title, but it's actually has some good tips in it.
At this point, I'll take anything that gets me more than a D in any class I cast a spell in.
Do you like books?
I love books, but I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough time in the day here.
I feel you.
It was different when I was homeschooled, but
Here, start with the boring one first, and then do Charm Your Own Cheese. It's written really funnily.
all right. Thank you.
And the two of you guys work on a read a little bit. She talks to you about charms, and she talks to you about charms in a way that you've never heard before. She has a very, very deep understanding of how exactly they work, even how to augment them. And that you get to try 2 spells of your choice if you haven't already. You get to
Except
add
Stupefy.
2.
Except Stupefy. I
You
don't
can
think
do
I'm allowed
Stupefy.
to do that one.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
It's practice. Outside of consensual duels.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They're basically saying don't make someone fall asleep for 8 hours on your doorstep.
Right.
On the bridge. You're going to get in trouble.
Okay. I'll try Stupefy again.
Sure.
It's a success, finally. Oh my gosh. 12 on
That
the
should be a success.
Stupefy.
Yeah.
And then I want to try and redo
Did you hear me when I
Glacius
said
again.
you get to add +2 to all these checks because you're with a
Oh,
friend?
+2. Oh, okay. So 14 on the Stupefy. Do I just add that to the attempt roll? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be
And
a
then
14.
the Glacius is a 10.
Which is should be a success. So, I think it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, I believe.
That's
No, it's
success.
first. So it's first.
And that's with the +2?
Yeah, it's 10 with a +2. So I don't know if a 10 is enough for a level 1.
Yeah, you need an 11 for it.
Okay.
So you don't end up miscasting like you've been doing for quite a bit. But Glacius itself, you're able to make water like colder, but not enough that it freezes over. Meanwhile, your Stupefy attempt, you're able to properly ace. You got that down. I hope
Thank
that
you.
helps.
Oh my gosh. You have no idea. I feel like
I
any of the
guess I don't.
professors can explain it.
You know, Professor Flitwick knows a lot about this kind of stuff too. You can like get a one-on-one with him sometime. I'm sure it would help. He's like world renowned.
Sounds like it would help.
Or you can always come with me too. I'm always here at this time. This is sort of like my little place, whenever it's not in use. And she turns off the Engorgio and it turns back into one thing.
It's impressive. If you ever need help with jinxes, hexes, and curses, I'm happy to help.
Unfortunately, I'm like a super perfect student that's just great at everything. So,
Right.
yeah. It's a curse, I know.
Ha. I see what you did there.
She jokes. She grabs her stuff and she says, I have to head off, but it was fun.
Thanks again. I appreciate it.
And she's gone. That's Lance. Shit. What are we doing? Holly, what was yours?
Talking to Professor Dildro. I forgot I was double
Right.
moved.
So, a little bit later in the day, you wait. You know that he's going to be free. You never see him in class around this day at this time. Today, you notice him do something a little bit odd. He walks over toward the astronomy tower. He's heading up.
She like looks around. She's holding like a potted plant with her. And then she'll follow him, like reluctantly.
You climb up the 7 flights to the top of the astronomy tower, where you walk up the top of the stairs, and Professor Dildero comes into view, and you can hear him like offer a big sigh as he's leaning on the railing, looking over the castle. Finally alone. And he has a cigarette in his hand and goes to light it as you walk up.
I don't think you're supposed to be smoking on school grounds.
He looks over the ledge where his whole pack of cigarettes has fallen all the way down to the bottom, to the first floor. I wasn't, he says, putting his hands out. Not anymore, at least. What are you doing up here? No one's ever up here at this time.
Yeah, well, I saw you come up here and I needed to talk to you, and then I saw you smoking, and that's a really bad habit.
Is there something I can do for you, Miss Honeywood?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you.
He dies. The attitude dies. Oh, like, fuck. Oh. He looks over, like, leans on the railing. I can't imagine what for.
I haven't heard, um, Peter Parkinson hasn't talked to me at all since last year. And
I wouldn't know anything about it.
you wouldn't, but there's been I've heard some things from Anastasia and a few others, and
Cut to flashback. Gildero walking through the northern grounds with a small cauldron and punting it over the roof like kickball style. Cut back to this. Yeah, I heard about that. That was odd. I heard he got turned into a cauldron.
yeah, it was, like he didn't really know what happened apparently, and they kind of just woke up like a day later. They might have been exaggerating, but I wouldn't know, and I'm not going to ask. So,
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Well, really, there's no need to thank me.
right. Well then, for no reason whatsoever, here. And she holds out like a small potted plant. It's like a flower pot with a bunch of small purple bulb-like flowers. I found a strain of
He takes it.
of seeds that I thought would be really interesting to grow. They're a type of bellflower. They're supposed to help.
The moment they're in his arms, the flowers change to a different color, right? Oh no, it's just the scent.
Yes, it emits a soothing scent, and it's like basically like the calm emotion spell.
It's quite lovely.
The instructions, I put instructions on a sticky note on the side just in case. Thankfully, they only really need partial sun, so.
I'll put these on my windowsill. Thank you.
She like very quickly like kind of shuffles a little bit, hugs him, and then runs away.
Oh, okay. Thanks. He says that you're already gone. I think we get like a little show for a moment as he enters into his extremely messy office on the top of the northwest tower of the Transfiguration Courtyard, and sets down his jacket, takes that off, and goes over toward the window, clears off like a big bottle of Jack Daniels that's empty, puts it on the ground, and you can hear it clang with other bottles, and he puts it right there in the windowsill and like fluffs the curtains around it to make sure it's got some light. Oh, I really gotta clean this place up.
Hey.
That's Holly. Thea.
Hi.
I wanted to do yours next. Sorry.
You're fine.
So
I just had to get out of bed.
Sorry. Laurent.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I'm baking a cake.
Okay. Where?
In his workshop, like in the dungeons that he has, because it has to be in secret, of course. And so the very specifically, it is a triple chocolate cheesecake, which is to say that the base is chocolate, and then the center is chocolate, and then the frosting is also chocolate.
Oh,
And I actually have a picture of it. Let me go on my
I
phone and
love.
post it in the Discord.
Have to pump his stomach after that.
Is this a fucking German chocolate cake?
Wait, this is a personal picture. This isn't like I thought it was going to be from Pinterest.
Well, you have to go on my phone to post it.
When he's been saying BRB, he's just taking a finger full of frosting off the edge.
Ito's actually been cooking this the entire episode.
Which one I was an hour late?
I was gonna say
himself.
Ito secretly does cooking streams while they're in here.
Yeah. Why do you think he was an hour late? Yeah. Okay. Make me a Muggle Studies check.
Sure. This is when I just beef it and the cake is uneatable. Everyone's really sad. It's a 23.
Is there anything extraordinary about this cake? Upon first glance.
Upon first glance, no.
That's fine then. So you create what looks to be a delectable cake. I feel like we get the shot of like Laurent like adding the icing on in very precise ways, and then like finally you sit back and you're like, perfect. And we cut the shot to be wider, and we see this little circular dungeon room that he has converted to be his kitchen. There's like a bunch of other chocolate cakes that are inside of like trash bins all around the room.
All the failed ones, the ones
Yeah.
that they're like one like too big on one side, or they're like melting or
Yeah.
something like that.
Or you were doing the icing and you just like, oh, it went a little bit too far.
Many such cases. You know, baking is evil because it's science, you know?
And you can hear something as you're cooking. Something on the wind.
No, I hate when there's something on the wind.
You can hear. You're not like the other. Sort of a little echo. Quiet.
He's gonna take out his wand and start like pointing it around like it's a gun. He's like,
Christ.
who said that?
You are Laurent. You can hear the voice say.
Well, that is obvious, but I was asking you, you know, whoever you are.
I believe I can help you. If you feel you need it, seek me out.
He's gonna like narrow his eyes and go, well, if you're very good at lifting curses that I'm currently under, because that is the only problem I have.
And in the doorway, Levi appears. Are you talking to yourself?
No, I was talking to my food, which makes it taste better. It's like plants, everyone knows that.
Right. Insight check. Levi is suspicious. You've been in here for 3 hours. Alone.
Cooking
I
is
know,
kind of a
because
process.
we were in the Great Hall 3 hours ago, and you said just 1 minute. I waited
Well,
said minute, and then I thought maybe I should just go back to the common room, thinking you might be there. Lo and behold, I smell chocolate. Chocolate in the dungeons. And it wasn't coming from the kitchens.
it could have been Finch.
How many cakes did you need to make? Laurent, this is wasteful.
I needed to make one. The thing is, okay, baking is not like normal cooking, all right? Because baking is science. You have to do it until it's perfect. Otherwise, it's like worthless. It's like very simple. You can't just style out baking. So yes, I have
Oh, that's my grandma.
attempted 47 cakes up until this point. I don't need to know about your grandma. She's not as good at cooking as me.
I'll have you know, Mima is a wonderful baker. She can bake you under a
listen,
table.
I don't believe her. I think she's a fraud. I think she's been carried by sorry, out of character. I can't name a woman. I'm trying. Martha Stewart for years.
Name a woman. Name a woman.
Failing the name a woman for $1 challenge.
This does not pass the Bechdel test.
You need to get out of here. Seriously, you're so focused in here. Normally, I support your eccentricities, we'll call it. But have you even slept? Well, I never see you in the common room, like ever.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to watch me sleep, that's kind of your own problem, first of all.
I wake up and you're not there. I go to bed and you're not there. I assume that you must sleep somewhere. Do you sleep in here? You start looking for a bed.
I sleep when I sleep, and you shouldn't worry about it so much. The important thing is, thankfully, we can leave this room because my cake is done, and I am not hallucinating. So everything's fine.
Come on. You'll look over at the cake. It looks like a very nice cake. Good.
It is a very nice
Pull out his
cake.
wand and tap it toward it, and you watch a box appear underneath and fold itself around it and tie a little bow.
Thank you. He will pick up the box and start carrying and go, okay,
Roll a d2.
now I just need to hide this. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Roll a d2.
Oh. Because I'm cursed and nothing else, of course. It's a 2.
Okay. You're able to pick it up. Hello, Second Lance. Which one of you is the imposter?
There are 2 of them. Now this is getting out of hand.
Okay. You're able to pick it up. And Levi will walk out with you into the dungeon. As you do so, where are you guys going?
It's a good question. I think to the common room, actually.
Okay. You head off toward the common room. You walk for a while. In your peripheral vision, you can see a subtle blue glow to the right. The moment you look, it's gone. But you can see at the far end of a dark hallway a mural. You can see skulls. You walk past it? Do you just keep walking?
Yep, just it could mean nothing.
Could mean nothing. You keep walking, and Levi and you head into the dormitory before curfew properly begins. Oh, and there they are. Thing 1 and Thing 2. Gemma says inside the common room, sitting back.
Well, now you've just disqualified yourself from getting any cake, Gemma, so good job.
Well, I was just joking around. You okay?
Well, let this be a lesson that words have consequences.
Levi looks so smug right now. She actually is like, oh. Funny, and I think this is the only time that Gemma has seriously reevaluated herself. And it hasn't been personal. This is the first time it's been food. Yeah.
We made Gemma have a realization about being mean to people for the first time ever, not related to like friends, just related to strangers.
I didn't wake up and choose to be racist today. Can I have a slice?
Yes, of course you can, Taylor.
Thank
I
you.
mean, it's actually Levi's cake anyway, but I'm sure he'll be happy to share it.
He's like, what? That's not my cake. You made the cake.
Oh yeah, I made it for you. It's a gift for you. Sadly, someone derailed my train of thought on that by saying that I was talking to myself, even though I've never actually talked to myself. It's never been a thing I do. Isn't that right, me?
That was funny. Levi will look and then realize your blunder, and he'll grab the cake from you. Here, come here, Taylor. And he'll give her a little slice. And then the boys run off toward their dormitory. At that time, Ernesti is coming down. Oh, where they're running off to? Laurent made chocolate cake. Taylor is currently eating some, but Gemma is not. Ernesti, you leave any for me? Well, Taylor says back. Is it at least bad? Best cake I've ever had. She keeps eating. Ernesti is not happy. Back up in the dormitory, Levi is chowing down a little bit. He's got his own little plate and stuff, and you guys are sitting down. Levi says, "Oh, you want to see something? I just brought it in. I tested it when I got here. It works."
Yeah, sure.
A little clunky. He goes into his chest and pulls out a small boom box.
I mean, I'm impressed that you were able to find such ancient technology.
It's a cassette player. Look, it's battery powered, he says on the back. And so if you put in a cassette, which, I don't know, men at work?
Sure.
They're my father's. Super old, these things. Clicks it in and clicks the play button. And, just for shits and giggles, I'll get a Men at Work album. If you guys aren't familiar with them, these are the people who did Land Down Under. Come from Land Down Under.
They do have some good songs, though. For example, the one where he's like, I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications. You know that one?
I like the first one, which is in this album, which is "Who Can It Be Now," and it's about social anxiety. Who can it be knocking at my door? Go away. Don't come around here no more.
Many such cases.
So Levi kind of like is holding his cake and is like kind of dancing a little bit to it. This was the best day ever.
That's
You
a
ever
really
put
low
Gemma on your
bar.
place? And he plops down on the floor with you.
You should try it sometime. It's really fun to put Gemma in that place, honestly. I think I might just do that every day now. I can kind of see why she's so mean. It's kind of fun.
I feel like she's too good at it, you know? Like if I mess up, then everyone's gonna laugh at me, and if I don't have the perfect comeback right away, then she wins.
Yeah, but even if you fail, she'll still be miserable because she is unfortunately going to have to be Gemma every day for the rest of her life anyway. So
You know what? I never considered that before, he says. And while you've been talking, he's been cutting a piece for you and hands it over. He kind of looks down toward it. You've been pretty good today, curse-wise. I mean,
yeah, I've been getting very lucky. Let me roll my D2.
maybe it's like fading, you know? Maybe the curse is going away on its own.
The dice, no, dude.
Did you get one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he reaches for the cake and his hand just goes right through it and he goes, "No, I think I used up all my power for one day."
And you can see that that hope in Levi's eyes for you die immediately. Here. And he grabs a fork and puts it down in it. And then there's a hesitation. He looks down at it, and his eyes kind of slightly move up toward you, but don't meet your gaze. Thinking about the last time he helped you out and how Gemma got weird about it and got silly and here, can you close your eyes?
I'll try. Hopefully my eyelids don't go through them. And he'll close his eyes.
The weirdest thing. Hey, open up if you want some.
Sure. Are you not gonna
You
do
made
that?
it. You deserve to
Mate.
have some.
He'll open his mouth.
And there's a part of you that isn't sure. But then tongue, a burst of chocolate hits it. Those rich textures and flavors. The dark undertones with it just burst in your mind. They flower on your tongue, and you even swallow down, and it drifts off into something else. Glad that still works. Thank God someone can help too.
I mean, it would make mealtimes very awkward if I literally couldn't eat. I mean, imagine how much weight I could lose.
I think you're a perfect size. So.
Oh, that's good at least. He hasn't opened his eyes yet.
If you were thinner, I'd be concerned, and I don't know. You just wouldn't look like you otherwise.
It's true.
Plus, a lot of that is determined by genetics anyway, which seemingly none of these dang wizards understand.
I mean, you think all the ones that are obsessed with blood would understand genetics a lot better, but
Right? I wonder if you were to use Muggle, DNA technique, you'd probably see a bunch of these people related to like Genghis Khan or known Muggles ruin their entire idea of who they are.
It does sound nice.
What sounds nice?
Well, the idea of them all being put in their place.
You make me want to be more bold about it. I can't tell yet if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, generally, it is better to ask for forgiveness rather than permission in most cases, you know? So if you're going to do something, you might as well, as long as it's not like something really, really bad, you might as well go for it. And then, if you mess up, just pretend you didn't mess up until people can prove it definitively.
I'll remember that. I hope you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back to bite me someday.
Go chuckle. I need another piece of chocolate cake. And that's you and Ito. That's you and Levi, Ito.
Me and the character who is literally
Yeah.
me. I understand,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep. Silas, I never got to hear what you wanted to do.
Yeah, sorry, you guys kind of got started, so I didn't really want to.
Of course. Ask it now.
Yeah. Oh God. Knowing Silas, I think he's gonna try and. I think he's gonna try and find some people. Maybe just try and take his mind off of today. It's been obviously not the best. Getting 2 Ts today. He's already a bit frustrated enough with the wand and then the whole being a plant yesterday. So he needs something to take his mind off of this before he snaps this wand in two and something worse happens to him. So yeah.
He needs something to take his mind off. So what are you doing?
Just looking for people to probably maybe like to meet or like talk with, whoever it might be. I didn't have anybody in particular, sorry.
Why don't you roll me a D23?
Okay. Oh crap, there's only 23.
Exclamation point R space 1D23.
I was doing the slash, that's why.
Yeah.
18.
Exclamation's better. 18?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be
Gemma,
wonderful.
isn't it?
It's Reese.
Oh.
Which is gonna be perfect because that'll segue great into Thea's thing later.
Perfect.
So you are looking around, just kind of walking around the castle. It's been a rough day trying to find somewhere just to relax for a while. You end up finding the North Courtyard. It's a well frequented but very idyllic place. That tall seven floors of the astronomy tower loom overhead. And there is a wraparound of buildings, but only one floor high, except for, of course, the easternly tower for the North Courtyard. There's a fountain out here that spews out some water, and people older years talk amongst themselves. An old statue of an old man with half-moon spectacles, a long beard, and a very flamboyant outfit stands, and old willow tree brings some nice shade to the noonday sun when it's here. You plop down. Most of the leaves have turned to an amber hue. Some of them have even fluttered all around the ground. You lean up against the tree there. Take a deep sigh. And take a look at this damn wand. Thinking about what exactly you should do with it. Rough day, huh? You look left, look right. You don't see anyone. And then a head pops out from up top.
Yeah. Past rough couple days, to be honest with you.
Hey, man. Don't sweat it. Just because of those misfires.
I think everything's just culminating together. I mean, new school, a whole new country, the whole new everything. And yeah, I guess the misfires and this psychotic wand definitely do not help whatsoever.
You want to come up? We can talk about it. I
Uh,
am actually kind of the perfect person to talk to about this. You know when Professor Flitwick said that he's seen that before? Oh, you might not have heard that.
no, I was enjoying the chlorophyll.
Well,
I think is Holly would say. I don't know.
the other person who did it was me in first year.
Oh,
Come on up.
so we'll try and make his way up there. Let's see.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh boy, I think his strength's butt. Nope, he ain't getting up there. It's a 5.
You got 5.
Yeah.
See, you like go for like a running leap. You grab onto one branch and then like you almost get up and then you fall back down. We see you like move out of frame and then like the leaves kick up around you. And then we'll as you're there lying on your back, you can see above you Reese in the tree begins writing like numbers out in the air, and then equals pi and sticks down toward you, and you can see all of those numbers culminate into a mote at the tip of his wand. He flicks it out toward you. You saw this in runes class, but those were numbers, not runes. And you begin to rise out of the air higher and higher until you're able to grab onto a branch and sit down with him.
Thanks. Really not my day.
I've never been that great at casting either.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, and I know everyone thinks I'm crazy saying this. I mean, oh, look at the crazy American talking about their weird wand, but there's just, I don't.
Listen, Silas, my best friend is Thea, and she routinely asks me why a raven is like a writing desk. If anyone's crazy, it's not you.
I mean, I don't know if I call her crazy, but
That's crazy.
he's trying to be nice. He's really trying to play, the ham up that Midwest,
Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
say it's crazy that they're calling her crazy, but
Right.
okay.
I mean,
She is so well adjusted.
All right. I wasn't able to cast anything for almost the first 2 whole years of school. Can you imagine?
yeah,
I was wondering if I should have even been here. Thea, she helped me cast spells. We often took free periods together and we'd practice. Sometimes all you need is a bit of encouragement and a lot of practice. I still struggle with it, but I recently, when we got arithmancy and numerology and grammatica, arithmancy really stuck out to me. I've been having some use with it lately, i.e., now you got up here. So don't kick yourself too much.
I appreciate it.
Ravenclaws go look out for each other, right? He offers you a fist bump.
Yeah, he fist bumps him back. It's clear he's like the words are having an effect, but I think he's just too in the dumps as it is. you know. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to dump all this on you, Reese. I'm been in my head a lot lately. I won't lie.
What do you think I'm doing up here? Up here's a better place to clear your head. It's somewhere up high, but no one's going to walk in on you. And you got lots of people that you can kind of snoop on. I mean, take those older years, for example. I've been watching them for the past few weeks, and have been slowly watching their relationship decline. It's like a soap opera. Great.
Oh, like
It
those
really gets me out of my head with my own life.
I won't lie. I think I'm a little bit out of. I remember back at Ilvermorny, there was a friend of mine. Name's Veronica. We were in the same house together. And I remember we'd go around the grounds, and she'd show me all these really cool spots just to go and hang out. And I remember I always just went to this one, and it was just this like it was this cave, and I remember the inside had these like glowing mushrooms, and it was just it. It sounds weird, but it's just I don't know. It felt like you were like when you looked up at the ceiling, you were looking at like the stars and whatnot. And it was just like my own little spot.
Sounds beautiful. You miss her?
Yeah, of course. I'd say she was my closest friend I've ever had. Best friend, if I dare say.
Well, just making a few more then. And I got lots of cool spots I can show you. This is not the only one. In fact, this is probably one of the more mundane ones. Did you know that there's a courtyard in the dungeons?
Wait, really?
It's purple grass.
What?
Yeah, soft as velvet. Fell asleep a few times down there. Got woken up by the Nolan Hufflepuff kid.
Oh, gee. They didn't rat on you, did they? I mean, I've only heard rumors about
Hufflepuffs?
Yeah, I heard there are
Hufflepuffs
more
never
teachers'
rat.
pets, if anything. Really?
Ever. Yeah, I think probably Hufflepuffs are some of the best friends you'll find.
I feel like I'm being gaslit. I'm hearing so many
What?
things about.
What did you hear about Hufflepuff?
I heard
Who
they
said
they will
about
rat you
Hufflepuff?
out. I heard they're snitches, literally.
No, if anyone's a snitch, it's normally Ravenclaws.
I couldn't see that with anybody in our year. Yeah, no.
Or Gryffindors if you're not also a Gryffindor, because they'll hold. Sorry, hold on. They'll hold for their own, but for us, yeah, right.
Maybe.
And you meet Reese properly. You have a good time with them. The two of you guys are able to bond more. And if you ever want to do downtime with him, you'll have advantage on the persuasion check.
Okay.
Yeah. Get out of bed.
I swear to God, I walk away from my desk for like 5 fucking seconds to put away some shit, and you're immediately calling my name.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Lord have
I know how
fucking
it
mercy.
feels for me trying to call on Sikrin, and they just left 2 minutes ago.
Oh my God,
The same thing.
there's fucking crumbs all over me. Jesus Christ.
What are you fucking
TMI,
doing that you
bro.
have crumbs all over you?
I was grinding.
Like in an MMO? What are you talking about?
No, like a plant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Okay. You go out looking for Reese, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, you're able to find him in his usual spot. You head over to the north courtyard where he is hanging out in his willow tree. However, you notice laughter coming from over there. He's not alone. Him and Silas are up there hanging out and talking together.
Birds of a feather tend to flock together, but cough twice if you need help, Reese.
And so that's when I told her that it didn't count if you're blue. Hey Thea,
Oh,
what are you doing here?
Hi. I was actually coming to talk to you.
Well, I suppose it. You want to come up with, or is this like a, one-on-one thing?
I suppose it could be a group thing.
oh, it's
He's-
okay. No,
He's able to read Thea. He'll turn to Silas and be like, "I'll talk to you later." Yeah.
no, yeah, I'll take this as my cue. Good seeing you, Thea. Good hanging with you, Reese.
See
And
ya.
he kind of clearly like falls out. Like I'm talking on the back, hits the ground, like gets up,
Oh.
yeah, and then tries to go.
Okay.
Like clearly not smooth. He just just
Okay.
struggling to leave. I'll be fine.
Walk it off.
Is he gonna be okay?
He's limping, holding his back.
Oh, you know it. But he probably dislocated something.
And then, like, when he's finally out, Theo, you stand there, and then almost frighteningly, there is like a forward spin which flips him over, and Reese lands right in front of you. The leaves picked up around him, and some more falling down. Hey, what's going on? He says, kind of
Did
putting
you
an
just
arm
jump?
around you. Yeah. Well, I climbed half the way.
It sounded like a pretty far jump. Are you sure? You're okay? Is your ankles okay?
Oh, I'm me, like a spider monkey. Shit, that's so dumb. Ugh.
I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm disgusted.
I love guy failures.
I love him so much.
We love pathetic little meow meows.
He truly is. Okay, fuck. A spider monkey is a very interesting comparison. Most would go for a generic type of primate.
Right, yeah, totally, completely. He puts his arm around you, and will kind of like pull you away, kind of in the way that like I want to like pull you in, so like it's just the two of us talking.
Yeah. Divinations was today, and it went pretty well. My aunt was calm for the most part throughout it.
The two of you guys empty into a hallway, and he releases you. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad I couldn't be there.
Yeah,
I kind of
saw
needed the
something.
extra like free period to work on my own spell casting. I hope you're not too mad.
I won't hold it against you if you agree to take divination whenever your slot is available.
Next year, I promise. Scout's honor.
I'll hold you to it. I did see something though whenever we were crystal ball gazing.
Wait, seriously? Like you're it's coming back?
Not quite. It's like seeing with your mind's eye.
Oh,
Except it feels real. It felt very real.
right. He seems really deflated. He's really
I
excited for you.
hate to disappoint. Sorry.
Sue me, I care about my friend.
I saw something happening with Hogsmeade. I don't know if it was during our Halloween trip or anything, but it was
What are you
bad,
talking
and
about?
there was fire, lots of fire, and there was a monster of some sort walking through Hogsmeade, and I saw you, and you looked so scared, and you were wearing this dark cloak thing.
You saw a monster at Hogsmeade?
Not really a monster, more like I suppose a puppet, maybe? I don't know of any creatures that are scarecrows.
A puppet? What are we talking about? A puppet?
It was a scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Oh,
A large
okay.
one. It towered over the buildings.
Well, Thea, they have the scarecrow effigy every year.
They do?
Yeah, things like 50 feet tall.
She goes even more pale than she already is.
But it's not a monster. It's just a scarecrow. It's like made out of hay and stuff.
It was walking around. It was surrounded by fire. You were there. You were terrified.
So I wasn't. Good. Cool.
Can I make an insight check?
Yup.
Reese, my love, you are horrible at lying. And by God, I'm even worse at insight. 13.
You're not sure what the end of that sentence is gonna be. So I wasn't what? But not like he would ever tell you the truth. Out of character. And he says, well, I don't imagine warning most people about it is gonna help anything. No offense, but a lot of people don't believe in divinations. At least they don't believe it to be that accurate.
No, but I can help the people I saw. I could help you if you. Can you stick by me during Hogsmeade, please?
You want to go trick or treating together?
Yeah, my aunts never let me go.
How are you gonna get her to let you this time?
Well, this time she can't really stop me because I have her seal. So don't ask why. I have her seal so I can sign things for her.
You doing the homework of like the next person.
Yeah.
You just say the name and she's like, D. Oh, Caleb. I like that one. Give him an E.
His name has a really nice vibe.
Yeah. No, she would know them. She would be like, I like him. I don't like him. Anyway. Okay. What are you going as? I already have mine. You not
I was
have
thinking something out of
one?
a book. I was going to make it myself, or try to. I was going to get Holly to really make it, and I was just going to
You know who
talk
could help
over
you out
her.
with that? I literally just heard him talking about researching sewing methods. It might
Oh.
surprise you. Brett. Good at that stuff. Crap.
Yes.
Yeah, he could help you if you want. I could probably get him into it. He owes me a favor.
Would you cash in a favor for me?
For you? Anytime.
Then I will gladly accept.
I'll stick by
You
you.
can't make fun of it, though.
And maybe we'll have to have our own little adventure. Investigate the Scarecrow.
Maybe. I heard there were some haunted houses that they were going to be throwing.
I'm no scaredy cat.
I think it's funny to hear the sounds and try to guess what the thing making the sound effect is.
Oh, I bet you I could still scare you. Even now.
I doubt it.
And a challenge.
It is.
Challenge accepted. This Halloween, I'm gonna scare the living crap out of you.
I'm sure you will.
Right. And I think that's where we're gonna end it. That's gonna end our episode today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. We'll see you guys next time.